So in the grand rotunda of one of the paradigm buildings in America, Union Terminal in Cincinnati, Ohio, we have the opportunity to create a powerful museum. Many of the characters that are our main characters in our narrative from Cincinnati went through this very train station.
When you walk into the staircase and you see the real live documents that we have blown up and made bigger and accessible, it brings you in immediately.
And in the lobby is a monumental mural, and it's comprised of scenarios of the characters who will lead us through the entire exhibition of Holocaust and humanity.
This is my forged birth certificate. This document saved my life.
We want to make it an element of discovery for the visitor. Things will unfold. Layer after layer will come out, and there'll be a sense of drama in learning the story. But as it unfolds, the story becomes more and more complex, more and more layered, and unique to the city.
There are some exhibits that use art and artifice. One particularly in discussing the Einsatzgruppen, the mobile killing units, where there's a large mosaic on the wall, and what you see is a scene of execution in the forest. It's made out of thousands of bullet shells, which creates a powerful and tactile exhibit and has a profound impact on everybody who passes by.
There's always the challenge of, how do you tell the story? How do you ensure that you're honoring the stories of survivors, of eyewitnesses, of community members who have been willing to entrust us with their memories, with their treasures?
People really wanted to tell the story in the way that people could move through that experience and conceive of a way that they came out with some sense of hope.
So at the end of the Holocaust exhibition, going into the humanities section, first there's another movie, and our survivors, they say, you've now seen a very difficult story, a very dark story, but there were points of light, like we told you there would be, the upstanders. And we ask you a question, why did they do that? Why did they help?
Researchers have discovered there are 24 specific positive characteristics called character strengths, which represent what we value most in people. These strengths are inside all of us. And, like Werner Koppel, we can activate them to fight injustice and become upstanders. In the Humanity Gallery to come, you'll see how a wide array of upstanders met their moment. Each story is different, but together, they show how a person can activate their own unique set of strengths to overcome fear and stand up to injustice.
You might not be the most courageous person, but you can still be an upstander. And that is what the museum is trying to help teach people.
There were so many things about being an upstander and caring for your community that I thought it was a very good message to give a lot of people.
In our world today, the idea that human beings can make a difference and must make a difference, and not the other guy, but you and me, is an essential lesson. And I hope they will find their commitment to human dignity and human decency enlarged, and the notion of human responsibility and human conscience enhanced.